Hey Virgos, how are you? Welcome to your weekly reading for the week of December 2nd through December 8th, 2024. Lovelies, this week is a powerful blend of emotional healing, transformative shifts, and some grounding clarity for you. The stars are going to be urging you to slow down, to reflect, to focus on what truly matters. So that's, if you're strengthening your foundations, if you're realigning your routines, deepening your connections, like you've got some surprises that await you, creative and personal, right? So let's just go ahead and break this energy down just before I get just too excited, right? On December 2nd, Virgo, we're going to be starting with some healing insights and some creative surprises. The week begins with Mercury, right? Your ruling planet trining Chiron. This is going to be activating your eighth house of emotional depth and shared resources. If lingering fears of financial concerns have weighed on you, the second brings some healing energy to resolve whatever issues you've got going on financially, whatever financial fears you have going on. It's going to be healed, right? You will be given the opportunity to uncover a fresh perspective that helps you move forward with confidence in your financial life. So if you had any problems, trust that they'll be healed and resolved. Also, Venus is in your fifth house and is forming a gorgeous trine to Uranus, sparking some unexpected joy in romance and or creative pursuits, right? A spontaneous connection or new project could be in your midst on the second, right? Lighting up your day. Conversations may hold profound insights. So I'm just urging you, warning you, giving you the heads up to trust your intuition and let it guide you. Lean into the surprises and the inspiration because they're leading you to greater happiness and authenticity, Virgo. So the second is going to be a great day. Balance between home and values as we get into the third. Your ruling planet, Mercury, is sextiling Lilith. And the spotlight, the cosmic spotlight shines on your second house of values, right? Resources, and your fourth house home. So these are the houses that are being activated with this sextile energy. If you've been considering changes to your living situation or finances, the third offers some clarifying energy and also energy for the courage to act on whatever impulses you're getting intuitively. Okay. Open, honest conversation with loved ones could lead to meaningful resolutions, right? If you've been having some challenge there. It's also going to be a great day to create a space that truly feels yours. So if you're decluttering, redecorating, or just enjoying the comforts of your house, right? Just simple, right? The energy is great for that on a third. If you're making an endeavor into a project, right? Small steps toward balance will yield your long-term benefits. Okay, so just baby steps there. Trust that your intuition is your compass on the third, guiding you toward what feels right. So just go within on the third and trust those intuitive hits. That's really all I got to say about that there, Virgo. As we get into the fourth, it's going to be all about navigating challenges with grace because they will pop up here. Okay. The energy is going to intensify a little bit as your planet. So this means that you're directly involved. It's opposing Jupiter, and the sun is squaring Saturn on the fourth. So this, first of all, if your ruling planet is involved in this energy, it tells me that this is either coming from you or directed towards you. So you just take extra care, just giving you the heads up. You might feel pulled between personal responsibilities and external demands, right? People might be putting demands on you to choose between you and them, or what feels good for you versus what's good for them. Okay. Especially in your house or home and career. Hate to say it, but those are the areas that are being challenged. Your fourth in your 10th house. So tensions might feel overwhelming, but it's an opportunity for you to refine your focus and set clear boundaries. Okay. The saving grace though, thankfully, is on the same day Venus is sextiling Neptune. And this is going to be offering a soothing influence in your creative spaces, right? Your fifth house and or your romantic life, because it's your fifth house that's being activated here. So just lean into that area for support when things just start getting crazy. Lean into activities that bring joy and inspiration, and they're gonna be your anchors for that day. And remember, Virgo, challenges are growth opportunities in disguise. So stay patient and focus on what you can control, and you will come out on top. And you are, a graceful energy. So I know that you're going to be handling this with grace, and I feel like you're going to be the one on top. So no worries there. All right. As we get into the fifth, it's going to be a day of reflection, a day of balance. It's not going to be a bunch of crazy energies going on per se that day on the fifth, because there are no major planetary aspects on the fifth. So it's going to be a good time for you to regroup and reflect, right? Have you been honoring your needs while managing your responsibilities? Question for you to answer, question for you to ponder, and then answer, right? Use the quiet energy to focus on what brings you peace and what brings you clarity. Focus on that, Virgo. So, do you need to spend time with a loved one, right? Or people that matter to you? Do you need to organize your space? How are you going to nurture your emotional well-being? Like, what activities can you do to nurture your emotional well-being on the fifth? That's what you need to be focused on for that day. Intentional actions can set the tone for the rest of the month on the fifth, if you just kind of sit still and figure out, how Virgo can nurture Virgo. All right. Trust that even on calm days, progress is happening, especially if you giving back to yourself. You feel me? All right. So recharge, refocus for the days ahead. Take the energies on the fifth to do exactly that. And I just want to pause for a moment and just quickly remind you guys to not forget to check out the videos for your rising and your moon signs. If you don't know what they are, I do have a free birth chart calculator on my website. I will leave the link pinned to the top of the comments below for you guys to go and access those charts if that's what it is that you need. I highly urge you to get your birth chart if you don't have one, if you don't know what your placements are, because knowing what's going on and your chart does unlock deeper layers of your astrological footprint on this earth plane. It's just that simple. Whatever reading you're getting, whether it's through me or through another person, they just hit a little bit deeper when you know what's happening in your own astrological world, period. Okay. While you're on the website, sign up for your free 30-day monthly transit report. It outlines the energies that is happening in the skies every day for the month for which that report is run. It's an amazing report. Actually, I don't want to say it's expensive, but it does, people do pay for that, but I give it to my community for free. It's a valuable tool. So for those of you who want access to that tool, sign up for it. I will be more than happy to send it to you every month. So you have it, right? It's my way of saying thank you for being a part of the community and sharing your time with me and connecting here with me on this channel. Let's go ahead and move on with your reading, guys. On the 6th, we have Mars retrograde in your 12th house. It encourages introspection and going within, right? Are there unresolved fears? Are there patterns, behavioral patterns that are holding you back? What are they? When Mars go retrograde in your 12th house, you will be confronted with having to address those vices that are yours, right? That hold you back, that stop you from growing, that stop you from moving forward on your path ahead. So that's going to be in effect until sometime in 25. I'll let you know the day as we get into the energies unfolding for the month. But meanwhile, you do have the Sun and Mercury conjunct your ruling sign in your fourth house, and this is bringing insights to family matters, or your emotional um, foundation, like what's going on emotionally. It's going to be a powerful day for inner healing and reconnecting with what grounds you. Okay, so with that Mars going in your 12th house and with the Sun conjuncting Mercury in your fourth house, yeah, it's definitely going to be time for you to explore what's happening emotionally. But this is going to be something that you deal with you, right? No one else, I feel. So get ready to just deepen your relationship with yourself, Virgo. Okay. Retrogrades are about revisiting and refining. So take the time to reflect. Don't rush forward. Be gentle with yourself and trust that the quiet work you do now is laying a foundation for lasting growth. Okay. There you go. On the 7th, right? Transformation in your routines and your relationships are definitely on the horizons. There's going to be big shifts that arrives as Venus enters Aquarius and conjuncts, right? Pluto kisses Pluto right on the lips and your sixth house highlighting transformations in your daily routines and your work life. So you might feel inspired to make changes that bring more balance or meaning into your day to day. Definitely, as Pluto works its magic in your sixth house, it's going to be major transformation here. The things that you were doing, things that you were used to. Once Pluto gets finished with your sixth house, is going to be super transformed. That's just it. On the 7th, Neptune is stationed directing your 7th house, is clearing up any confusion in your partnership. So if you had any confusions going on with in your relationships, in your one-to-ones, with Neptune being retrograde, it will clear. And thank the Lord. Hallelujah for that, right? So it might feel like the fog and the smoke is lifting. It will feel that way. That's a good thing. If you've been uncertain about a relationship, clarity is finally here. Okay. Mercury, your sign, is squaring Saturn, reminding you to approach conversations with patience. So you're directly involved with this. So just be gentle with people, Virgo. Shoot, is you probably people getting on your nerve, but try to be patient with them and just before anything come out your mouth, just take a deep breath and think about how you could be diplomatic so you can get your message heard and so that lands well with whoever you're directing it toward, especially around family and home matters. Okay. In the grand scheme of things, though, stay true to your values as you navigate the shifts. They are guiding you toward greater alignment and stability and uh a more authentic way of being, Virgo. Okay. Grounding and recharging is on the horizon for the 8th as we close out the week. It's going to be an intense week, and the 8th does offer another moment, right, of calm reflection. Venus's transformative energy in your sixth house continues to highlight the importance of harmony in your routines. Okay. Are there ways you can create more balance and fulfillment in work or wellness habits? Um, I know, yeah, you probably can, but that's a question for you to answer, right? Reflect on the clarity Neptune's direct motion brought to your seventh house. If there has been uncertainties in your partnerships, trust that things are being or becoming clearer, right? Use the energy on the 8th to ground yourself. So simple acts like journaling. I'm gonna always tell y'all to journal, right? Organizing your space, cleanliness is next to godliness, meditating, right? Or spending time with loved ones, somebody who just makes you feel good, whether that's other people or yourself. Do what you got to do to ground and recharge, Virgo. Small changes lead to big breakthroughs down the road. Just remember that. And this week is your invitation to heal, to reflect, to realign, right? Um, whether it's through transforming your routines, like deepening your connections, focusing on self care, the universe is definitely guiding you toward growth and clarity. So just trust the process in that. And the energy that I want you to carry forward with you, Virgo, as you walk through this week is healing starts with me, right? Nothing happens without you giving permission for that to happen and without you being the catalyst to make it happen. So before you go to bed, just say to yourself, healing starts with me when you wake up. Whether you say these mantras, these energy harnessing mantras aloud or quietly, just make sure you say them because when you say them or when you know, inside yourself or aloud, you're harnessing the energy. So healing starts with me, okay? Drop it in the comments if it resonates with you, Virgo. And I love you guys. I really and truly do. And so again, if it resonated with you, drop it for me in the comments. Healing starts with me. And until next time, guys, keep your hearts open and your spirits connected. Ciao for now.